What's up guys, welcome back to our new Kengan Omega video. Today we have our boy Naidan up against the Kengan Ashura Annihilation tournament. As we know, Naidan is an A-class gladiator from Purgatory and a high-ranking member of Worm. If you're new to the channel and enjoy what you see, make sure to subscribe. If you want to talk more about Kengan, make sure to join the Discord, follow my Twitter, all links in the description. Now enjoy the video. He was a participant in the Purgatory vs Kengan tournament where he faced Garuki in the 5th round. He actually came out of the round with a dub, or should I say he acquired the dub during the round, but he didn't come out of the round. As we know, he was killed by Garuki during the fight, or an argument can be made that he actually killed himself with Garuki's finger, with him using his own technique on himself to finish himself off near the end of the fight. But yeah, he acquired the dub but died in the process. But I think many people would agree with the statement that he is much stronger than Garuki, and if he went serious and actually had the intent to defeat Garuki or kill him, he would have easily done that at any point during the fight. His height is a total of 194 centimeters and his weight is 118 kilograms, an absolute beefy tank. His history starts at the age of 15, where he willingly let himself be trained by Worm to end up becoming a high-class Worm member. During this time, he was able to actually hold back 4 horses at the same time and then pretty much make them fall to the ground with his sheer raw strength, and also defeat another high-class Worm member who was his master with one pretty much blow or throw. I'll go over now a few pages that may help in gauging his strength. So we have this page here. An argument can be made that Naidan was scared of Kanogito and Oma, because this panel here shows Naidan saying the following: "I'm glad that you stepped out talking to Garuki. I was on pins and needles because you weren't the only one reacting to the worm tattoo," with him referring to Kanogito and Takita Oma when he's talking about these pins and needles. However, this can be broken down to him wanting to fight Garuki due to Garuki being the Omega or connector and most likely part of Worm's overall plan, and maybe Naidan's mission was to face Garuki in this tournament and everything relating to Garuki was all set up, and that's why he wanted to fight Garuki and didn't want anyone else stepping out to fight him. That's just my little input from that. We have Gaolang saying the following about Naidan: "His movements are precise as a machine. There's not a bit of waste. He has those unique clingy muscles and stunning strikes which are unique to grappling based martial artists. His resilience is extraordinary too. Nobody on our team could match him in pure strength except for maybe Julius, Wakasuki and Ryan. Take this statement as you like, but it only hypes up Naidan's raw physical power alongside more, which I'll cover now." So throughout his fight against Garuki, he used 2 very powerful techniques. The first one is known as Eye of the Sky, which is pretty much an advanced level of foresight where he's able to see his opponent from above them in like a bird's eye view, looking down at them, being able to predict everything that's coming. And it's pretty much described later on in the fight as a technique very similar to foresight that only revolves on predicting your opponent's pretty much next move, which pretty much is foresight. So in my opinion, this move is just foresight. It could be argued that it's an advanced level of foresight or maybe an inferior level of foresight due to Garuki being able to counter it with his sheer speed later on in the fight, which was shown to be much faster than Naidan. And then his other technique, which came about due to his 3 years of physical conditioning and practice, being able to manipulate and dominate his opponent's flow of energy, with Naidan being able to disperse their power and make them unable to attack with their full strength or even attack at all with this insanely overpowered technique. It's somewhat similar to the Nico Styles redirection kata and the redirection kata that Toramura used in his fight, but it's pretty much different or an opposite version of that. It's described by Takita Oma during the fight as a hard redirection, but it is pretty powerful against characters that mainly rely on raw physical strength to defeat opponents. So in summary, Naidan is an absolute monster. He has very high levels of strength, defense and technique with his Mongolian wrestling. He has decent speed with him being able to react and land blows on Garuki near the end of the fight when Garuki was fully amped up and ready to kill him, while also being suppressed if you argue that. He has foresight and a form of redirection. I'll be trying to consider a more serious Naidan in the what if battles against the Ashura Annihilation tournament, because the way he was fighting Garuki could have destroyed him at various points during the fight, but was more training him and trying to unleash his killer intent or everything the worm was trying to, do to Garuki involving the Omega, the connector that we still have no idea about at the recording of this video. So we have a tier list here for the what if battles. At the top, Naidan to lose 0 to 49% difficulty, so Naidan gets stomped. Naidan lose 50 to 99%, draw or either way. Naidan gets the dub 50 to 99% difficulty, and Naidan gets the dub 49 to 0% difficulty. These are Kengan Ashura fighters, so no feats or no power levels from Kengan Omega, just Kengan Ashura Annihilation tournament stuff. Let's go. So we have Adam. You could argue maybe Adam and Naidan have comparable raw physical strength, but every other category, Naidan well outshines Adam, so Adam definitely in the 0 to 49% range for Naidan to roll him. Justice Boy, I'm going to leave out for now and do some characters who are just, easy. Most people would understand where they go. But yeah, most of these guys will go in here. Maybe do a little bit of damage, but honestly not really. Jerry Tyson, of course, as always, rolls Naidan 0% difficulty, just one taps, blitzes him, easy dubs for our boy Jerry Tyson. Yeah, probably would get rolled as well. Who else do we have in here? Okay, so Justice Boy, I honestly would say Justice Boy and Ashura is pretty comparable to Naidan, mainly due to his insanely overpowered reaction speed. And you could argue maybe his reaction speed showcased during Ashura would actually counter Naidan's foresight he used against Garaki. So maybe wanting to put him in draw either way, but for now I'm going to leave him in the Naidan dub section, but definitely on the 99 or 90 to 99% range in my opinion. Bando, same way, probably put him around there. Cosmo, I'm feeling the same thing as well. Especially earlier rounds Cosmo, you could argue maybe later round Cosmo may be able to do something, but with both of them having foresight, you may be able to argue that the zone and foresight combo may not work too well on Naidan, so definitely put him in the Naidan dub range, but definitely in the 80 to 99% difficulty. Gozo, probably down here. Hanafusa, ignoring poison of course, will definitely go in that range as well. Kano Gito, I would probably argue gets the win pretty high difficulty against Naidan. It'll be very close. I think it'll be one of the closest fights we'll ever see in all of Kengan, but I do think Kano Gito would end up winning like 99 to maybe 80% difficulty range. But yeah, I do think Kano Gito is more of a monster than Naidan, especially later round fully evolved Kano Gito of course. Gao Lang, I'm gonna put in draw or either way, but you may be able to argue that his strikes won't really do any real damage to Naidan due to his hard redirection technique, but I do think Gao Lang has the speed advantage over Naidan, so draw or either way for now. Julius, I do think Julius will get the dub, even ignoring the pretty much hard redirection, how it pretty much gets rid of raw physical power. I think Julius has enough raw physical power that won't really work too well on Naidan, and I have an idea that the hard redirection doesn't work too good on people who are actually more physically stronger than Naidan, with me agreeing that or thinking that Ashura Julius is more physically capable than what Naidan in Omega was, ignoring pretty much Galak's statement, or pretty much going with the maybe saying Julius is a lot stronger than Naidan physical wise. And then the same thing can be said for our boy Waka. There he is. Waka I'll probably put in the high range as well, but yeah, that's the same things going for Julius, probably even more so for Wakasugi with his technique. Blast Core, I don't think that hard redirection is gonna do anything to stop the impact of Blast Core, even with his clingy muscles and everything relating to that. Meguro would get fucking rolled. Robinson, he was able to deal with base Ryan pretty well, so that is one thing for Robinson, but as a whole, I don't think he's gonna be too deadly for Naidan. I'm probably going to put him in the 49% range, probably at the top of that list. Kiryu Setuna, I do think takes the L against Naidan in my opinion. Mutaba, I'm going to put him in the lose as well, definitely in the 99% range, around 90 to 90, definitely not getting stopped like 60%, definitely in the higher ranges for him. Kyozan, I'll put him in there as well. Kano, probably put him at the lower end. Fisherman dude, also at the lower end. Beard would end up winning. I don't think it will be a stomp. I do think he'll take a little bit of damage. May take a while for all the Devil Lances to work. 2 characters battling it out with Foresight as always. Will definitely be in like the 60 to 75% range in my opinion. Hatsumi-sen, I'll leave him out for now. Toyota Aoma, I do think he will be able to win as well in the higher ranges. Okibo, the top of the mid tier in my opinion, or the bottom of the high tier, however you want to say it. But yeah, definitely Naidan wins against him. Kure Ryan. So for this, you need to think about whether the statement from Gaolang actually does apply to removal Ryan. I would say it doesn't, and that the removal Ryan is probably more physically capable than Naidan, especially the Ashura version at least. Definitely Omega in my opinion, but the fact that Ryan didn't use techniques and just wanted to all out to brawl in Kengan Ashura, I'm going to put him in the Naidan win at the top for now. Ray, I'm going to go for draw or either way. It was shown in the Garuki fight that if you're so fast or so much faster than Naidan, you can easily counter his Foresight. But I don't know whether Ray has enough, physical damage or techniques to actually take out Naidan, similar to how Garuki did going for the kill. I don't know whether he would have that, so for now I'm going to put him in draw or either way. Mikado Ren at the bottom, Rito and Ashura trash, so with you. Sorpang I'll probably put in this tier, put you there, and Hatsumi-sen I would say has the speed advantage, may be able to, in my opinion, one-tap Naidan similar to how he did against Bando with his Aikido. I don't think Naidan has anything that will really counter that except for his Foresight, but for now I'm wanting to put him in draw or either way, and actually I'm going to put Julius down here as well, because maybe his hard redirection will actually counter Julius's raw physical strength and put it in the draw or either way category. But yeah, I do think this is what I believe currently. Yep, let me know down in the comments your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think Naidan is capable of against the Kengan Ashura Annihilation tournament. For no means, I don't think he'll win, probably lose in like the 3rd round in my opinion. But yep, stay tuned for the Garuki from Kengan Omega against the Kengan Ashura Annihilation tournament video coming in a few days. Stay tuned for the 10k special, and yep, that's it guys, peace.